Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome if you're new. In today's video, I decided we are going to max out the Bloxburg High School thingy because... Hi guys, so it's editing me here. So, yeah, this video was supposed to be about the Bloxburg School, but then I got on a rant about school trauma, and yeah, so I hope you enjoy. I will try and attempt to do this video again if you guys want to see it. If you like the yapping, just let me know. Anyway, back to the video. I see current job pay bonus. So, I want to see what the rewards are, and you probably could. When I was sophomore. So this is what we're going to do. Now we have to wait 28 minutes until we can do this. Anyway, do you like my new avatar? Isn't she cute? She's skinny. If only I was skinny. I have my weapon of mass destruction in case anyone decides to bully me. And I have my little cat eating my hand. Anyway, shall we do the house tour? I've already done a tour of the school on my channel. But this one will probably be more fun anyway, so... This is the entranceway. This is the front office. We can talk to someone. We can sit. Oh, I am now in the front office. Oh. Well, I don't think that's what you're supposed to do. We have this tall human. Brings you to school. It's my favourite fellow. What brings you here today? By the way, we have some vaccines in the teacher's department. Swing by the teacher room if you're curious. Does that say vaccines? Teacher's room. Where's the teacher's room? The library. Teacher's. What do you mean vaccine? I ain't seen no vaccines. Let me Google that word. One sec, guys. Bro, that doesn't mean, like, a vaccine. It means vacancies. Like, jobs available. God, I'm sick. I'm so dumb. I think it's time we head to bed and wait till morning.
2,000 years later.
Did I in fact join multiple new servers? No, I don't know what you're on about. Where is gym class? Gym? How do I go to gym? Where's gym? Grab ball. Grab ball. What do I do? Hold P to shoot. Guys, where am I shoot? Oh my god. You didn't see that? I'm on F. Are you kidding me? Am I supposed to shoot in this one? Maybe I am. You see that? Did you see that, guys? I made a shot. Did you actually see that? I shot in here. You didn't see that one, no. It wasn't on a B, that's the highest I've ever gotten. Sorry. I'm still sick. And I'm still a freshman. Anyway, it's lunchtime, and I am starved. So let's get... some potato chips.
I'll take a potato chip.
And let's have a story time. So, basically, when I was in school, I was severely bullied. Is that surprising? So, I have no good school memories, so this video of me filming is kind of traumatic. Oh well. Anyway, so, why are they taking lunch so early? Bro, I didn't have lunch till 1 o'clock. Let me see the school. Oh, I can't even look at the school schedule. Anyway, so we'll start with the least traumatizing, and we go to the most traumatizing from what I can remember. So, in school, let's start off with primary school. So in primary school, it's like the first school you go into. If you're from America, I don't know all the school things. You have like what? Elementary school, middle school, do you have secondary school? I don't know. And then you have college. Bro, I don't know. You guys are so confusing over there. But school. So we went on a nice little trip. Do you remember what trip it was? Yes, I do. So I don't know if it's just a British thing, but in Britain we have the Young Voices trip. Right. Which is where you get to sing songs and you get free food. Now that's the only reason I went, was for the free food. So it was there. We had to stay up really late, but it was my first time going. I believe I was in year 4 or year 5. And yeah, it was my first time going, and we decided it would be fun to stay up all night instead of sleeping on the actual bus that we were going to. And then our bus driver was like so, I don't know how you say it, but like it was, what is happening to my chips? Our bus driver was so like, he was kind of loud. So like, even if I wanted to sleep, I couldn't sleep. He decided to stay up. Bear in mind, I thought I could have the next day off because that's what happened last year, the year before I did it, and that was another reason why I decided to do it. Another reason is if I can get free food and a free day off, why not? So then I was like, oh yeah, that's fine, we'll stay up. We went to the concert, stayed up, and when I then had to try and get back home. So where I live, my school's very close to my house, so it was easy. I live like right by the house, so it was fine. And then as I was doing it, I can't focus when I have to do stuff. Pick up flask first. Green chemical. Pick up flask. Mix green chemical. Where is the green chemical? Yellow and blue make green, right? Mix purple. Color theory. Thank God art class was something that actually was useful. Balance the scales again. Anyway, so little did I know, I was peacefully sleeping. I got back home and I was peacefully sleeping around, it was like midnight, so it was really bad. Like I didn't get back into my proper bed until, God, it was a very long time ago, so I'm sorry that I can't remember, okay? And then my nana's phone call. Nana's supposed to be in school today. I was like, oh my God. For me, was be in school when I thought we were having it on. So, yeah, honestly, I can't remember that much, so that's what we're gonna get. If I can remember, I'll put it back in on editing. Yeah, and then what else happened? I don't know if it happened at school, but might have happened at school. I broke my pinky on a bouncy castle. It was like, so when year 6 leavers have a thing, and like, you are really much, I've been focusing on this. Oh my God. There's a banana in your oven. These sentences are so weird. Okay, so if you're like friends with or family relations, of which I was, you could go in to the thing as well, because it's like a leavers barbecue. So I went. Yeah, went on a bouncy castle, then broke my pinky. Not just one, I think it was both. I actually don't remember. And then I found out I was allergic to bastards. Didn't know that before. Learned the hard way. Oh, these extracurricular activities. Anyway, let's do some. Let's go to work. When did I get level 10? I don't remember this. Anyway, so, oh my god, they have a map in this game. But yeah, found out I was allergic to plasters. So I'm not gonna say anything in proper order because these stories just pop into my head. I remember the goldfish, and I'm lucky I even remember what I ate for breakfast. So, what else happened? Oh, there was a school event. This was in year 7. So in year 7, it was the first year of secondary school. We decided to go to France, get to go to Paris. Now, I was in fact scammed because we were on the idea that we would be staying in a really nice, not like a holiday. Have you ever been on caravan holidays? Like, the rooms would be like the caravan holidays. The rooms were like a prison cell. There was a pool that wasn't even full up with water. We had to ask if we could have it filled up, and they didn't fill up. Even though it said there was a pool of manatees, and they were not, unless you wanted to jump into a death and break some ankles. And then we went to a French, because I was learning French, because that's what we have to do. We always have to learn French. It was French and no other language option. We went to a amusement park. Now, the amusement park was kind of cool, won't lie, but it still traumatizes me to this day. So the amusement park was a normal, is it an amusement park? It had like roller coasters and like rides, stuff like that. Yeah, so, yeah, the amusement park was like that, and then all of a sudden, my lovely friend group decides to leave me stranded in a French amusement park where I cannot speak I can barely speak proper English to this day, and I'm 20. So, imagine little old me trying to speak French to French people in a French amusement park. Right, thank God I had the school's number, because if when we go on like trips, they'll give you the school's number and you ring it in case of emergencies. Yeah, thank God I had that. But so I was like, oh, there's a map. I can totally read a map. Again, not a French map. Not a French map. So once they left me, I didn't go on any new rides. I was walking around, couldn't find anyone from my school. Well, bear in mind, it was a pretty big amusement park. Couldn't find anyone. And then I was like, oh, okay. What else can I do? Decided to go just sit on a bench and cry. Little old me decided to sit on a bench and cry. So whilst I was doing that, some sweet French lady came up to me and was like asking, you know when someone asks you if you're okay, but you don't speak their language, but you can tell they're asking you if they're okay? Yeah. So she was doing that, and I was just bawling my eyes out. Like, I can't speak French. And luckily, 2 people from my school saw me and came over and saved me. But needless to say, I'm never going to France again because of that traumatizing trip at school. And no, I'm not exaggerating this. I got back to the lovely jail cell. That was our vacation stay thing. Rang my dad, used up all my mobile roaming thing for internet, cried on the phone to him. Then, because it was 2 days left, I went, just get through the 2 days, you'll be fine. Because he couldn't come to France. So I'm pretty sure he had to work. And then when I got home off the bus, I ran out the bus, grabbed my stuff, ran to my dad and went, I want to go home. Bawling my eyes out. And I've never gone on a school trip since. That was a overnight stay trip in another country. I also did drop out of college. That was fun. Little old me. With my lovely little anxiety that didn't fully develop till later in life, and I was struggling. But that's when the severe bullying started, right? Then right? So I decided I'm not going to be friends with that friend group anymore because they were just being so. What would it? God, I gotta think of nice words to say because you can't say a lot of things on YouTube without getting like. Was it demonetized? Like, I swear, I'm not like gonna start saying slurs, but I do have a potty mouth swear words. Like, if I don't keep saying like one more time, I swear to God. Anyway, so I was like, oh, do you know what? I'm not gonna be friends with them anymore because, first off, you left me in France, in a foreign country with no, oh my God, I'm getting stinky, with no help whatsoever. I'm a tiny little white girl in France crying her eyes out on a bench. There could have been a million things that could have happened. Men exist in this world, and that's all I'm saying. I could have been kidnapped. And then, so the friend group comes up to me, so I go and hang out with the weird kids, so my type of people, the anime nerds, if you will say. I go hang out with them, and then I decide, do you know what? I'm gonna stay with you guys. And I ask because obviously little insecure overthinker over here. So is it okay if I stay hanging out with you because they left me in France and everyone's fine? And they come over and like, why don't you hang out with us anymore? I went, and then I was like, because of what happened in the French trip, you guys left me. Like, oh yeah, but we didn't mean to. And then so my other friend stepped in. I'm not saying their names because I don't want to dox anyone. Either none of you probably know who they are. Yeah, my other friend stepped in and went, she probably doesn't want to speak to you. So leave her alone. And I was so glad because I was going to start bawling. And then I met my best friend for life in secondary school. She is my wife and I love her so much. I mean, what other cool traumatizing stories do I have from school? It's turned into I'm gonna live all the school rank. I'm gonna try and beat all the school ranks in Bloxburg too. I'm going to yap about how much school has traumatized me. Well, there was one time, this was in primary school, right? So, I was bullied. Who would have guessed a girl who plays Roblox in her 20s was bullied at school? Like real bad. So, I was bullied, and I was getting severely bullied. Like, I was getting made fun of, probably because I was like a poor child. Well, I didn't have a mother, so it was even more worse when it was Mother's Day at school. And then like, write a card for your mother, and I was like, I don't have a mum. And she was like, yes you do. I went, and no I don't. She took me aside and was like, what's going on? I went, my mother left me. And she was like, oh, okay. Make a card for like your grandma instead. I was like, yeah, but this bully was bullying me and my sister. Now I love my sisters to bits, but they are a pain in the ass. So much. So I'm the youngest out of 3, right? And my middle sister, she has special needs. I don't know if it's called anything else anywhere, but that's what she has. So, if you say anything bad about her in the comments, I will beat everyone up, okay? Because we do not joke about this matter, but my bully was bullying my sister. And so, I decided, you know what, I'm going to tell a teacher, right? Worst decision of my life. I'm going to tell a teacher, right? And then, so the teacher went to go speak to this bully. I was like, can you stop? Because it's obviously making me upset. And it was the next day we had PE, right? And in PE, we do normal PE things. Like, we had to get changed for PE. Now, that was the day we had to get changed for PE in the, so normally we would get changed, the girls would get changed in the school, in the actual classroom, and the boys would get changed in the library, just because there were male teachers at school. And what else happened to me at school that traumatized me? Okay guys, I'm gonna end it here because I can't think of anything to yap about. And I also will need to start cooking dinner. I'm a chef. Oui, oui. Bon appetit. Yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.